hit live.
Nobody watches YouTube channel. It's okay.
A couple of people occasionally.
Push it more.
Push it real good. Hey, everybody. Okay.
I need better makeup for the HD shit.
Yeah. Well, you know. We can go.
What kind of noise was that?
It was a snort.
We're already live. Are you ready to start recording?
Well, I'm sure. Sunglasses.
Wait, what?
Back to the forward.
Why?
Just can't decide.
Wear it backwards.
What?
Wear it backwards.
Why?
Because you're not a neck.
Much better. All right.
You don't have
How
sunglasses?
much fucking shades in here?
That is so weird. You have a whole thing full of them.
I do. Hold on. Nobody leave. What's the boy up that hot? The one who drowned. Awesome. Yeah, I would do that. Fucking kiss.
You would drown.
I would
kiss
fake.
the
No,
lifeguard.
you fake drown and kiss the lifeguard. That would be me.
Oh.
Hold on, don't start without me yet. Or you can start. You gotta do the fucking introduction. You
He's
don't
already
need to do this shit.
He left me. So what kind of trouble can we get into? We'll turn that on for one. Can we get in trouble? But it's okay. He said I could start without him. I think he'd probably have a cow. Well, probably not. Yeah, I know the words by heart.
You started already?
It's not my thing. I'm just talking. Well, we won't start until after you take the cold medicine.
Why?
Yeah.
That's how we measure, kids.
It probably wasn't a full drink. Or
Well, I gotta save some because I gotta go buy more. I'm drinking that like rum.
didn't I ask you today? Is there anything you need from the store? On
Did I
my
say
way
we're
home?
gonna go back there later?
I have no
I was
idea.
gonna go out. I fell asleep. I was gonna put my hood on and run my truck.
So it's gonna rain tonight after you washed it, and
I just got the dirt off of it. There we go. All right, I'm ready. I have no idea what we're talking about, so we can go from there. Fire him up. Fire up the horny mobile. Woo, woo, woo.
all right, you ready to go?
Hold on, let me check. Yeah. Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome to another edition of Krazy Truth. I'm your host with the most and a hard penis. I'm Cole. I'm here with the lovely, and surprise, Miss Amanda. That's it. Touch it lower,
Hello.
harder, faster.
Hey,
Faster.
feeling if it's
There we
better.
go. It is.
Should I tap it?
Yeah, tapping it. Awesome. Bapping at my cock. Anyways, for those of you following along at home, as most of you I'm sure you are, with bated breath. Shame using the words today. With bated breath, following home. This is episode 254. 254.
I mean, I'm
And,
supposed to take notes or something.
Probably. And season 6.
Hmm.
Yep. So, there we go. We're going to cough, gag, and sputter our way through this one, because it's what we do. Sexy. Nummy. Nothing says fuck me like phlegm. Anyways, it's not contagious. I'm past that part.
Are you sure it's
Yeah,
not contagious? How would you
I'm
know if a
past that
cold is
part.
contagious or not
And I'm
contagious?
past that part.
How do you know you're past that part?
Because all that's running through my system right now is fucking drugs.
And not those kind of drugs you're talking about. Antihistamine.
They had no problem with me going in and doing my CT shit today and all that stuff. So they're fine. This is how you know you're old. I tried to flirt with the fucking girl because she made the comment about putting my IV in. She's like, I'm like, as long as you do a good job with my IV in. She goes, I like it just to slide in. I'm like, well, that's how I like it too. And she goes, I guess that wasn't appropriate. I'm like, so many jokes. She goes, but we'll skip them, and walked out. All right, fuck. She was hot and scrubs too. So there you go. And I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna sit here quietly now while they get the rest of my test done and not make any more sexual
Are you
jokes.
serious?
Yeah. Then she asked me where I met. I said, I want to fuck you. And I didn't say that part. I just thought that in my head. I want to fucking pound the shit out of you because you're 30 and it's nummy. I'm like, it just means I'm part of a social group, an organization. We like to meet other people, influence people, and positively spread joy and cheer. She said, really? I go, yeah. She goes, how do you spread positive things and cheer? I'm like, usually through sex, but that's just kind of a side. This is why they love me. I'm a urologist. Anyways.
They never do this kind of things when I go with you.
That's because they're afraid the wife is there. Shh. Maybe he's going to get hit if he talks. He'll do that dog training slide on him. But it's because I antagonize him. Plus, it felt bad. They had me wrangled up in this machine way longer than they'd be because I was tall. So.
What is tall?
Here's what's funny. Now, wait a minute. Here's part of the thing. Oh, by the way, we'll talk about that shit in a second. To do the CT, and all I'm doing with CT, I do my yearly CTs because my whole nut thing. So I'm sure I'm fine. But I couldn't help but think, here's how fucked up I am. I'm cracking jokes about the fact that I'm on estrogen blockers and testosterone. And so we get into this whole concept about how my estrogen was higher than yours, and that if I'd had a vag, it'd been working better than yours at one point in time. And she goes, well, you don't have to have a period. I'm like, that's true. And so then we're talking about, she goes, because that would suck to bleed out of your dick. And I'm like, it would suck to bleed out of my dick. That would be horrible. We're having this conversation. And because, she goes, okay, so I'm going to have you take and drop your jeans to your, like, pulling under your knees, whatever, then lay down on the.
I didn't know they made you do that.
Yeah, because of the belt stuff. It's like, okay. And then they throw a blanket over it. It's like, and I almost said it. I didn't. But I'm like, so basically, this is how you know they can check out junk all day long. And then they think it's hot, they can hit on you or not. I mean, she kept mentioning, her husband. I was like, okay, yeah, I got it. I'm not going to get to fuck you while I'm hooked up to an IV. I understand. Fair enough. And I went, I need to start working out because that would up my odds. Just saying. These are the important things that went through my mind today. These are all the important things. So,
according to my doctors, if you're reducing your estrogen and you're increasing your testosterone, that's supposed to go in your favor to lose weight.
Right. So it will, if I will also go in my favor to not shove shit down my gullet. Keep things in and away from my mouth.
There's that too.
Well,
yeah.
Anyways, we do have sponsors. I should say them really quick. I'd like to get new ones and more, not new ones, but additional ones. So we try to make sure that these feel love. So people listening go, I want to be a sponsor. They give them love.
Okay, go for it.
You want to give them some love? People like when you give love. Wrong set. Let's try again. Anyways, okay. ASN Lifestyle Magazine. That's right. 3 million readers can't be wrong. They might be, but don't listen to them if they are. Make it a habit to read each and every month if you want to know what's going on in the adult world as well as the swimmer world. ASN Lifestyle Magazine. And right now, the chase is on. The finalists have been named. Now, between now and June 30th, you can vote twice a day. Once again, year 4, we're up for awards. Or for 3 awards, we need your vote for best event, trade show, convention, Crazy Winter Nights. We're the only 2-time winner in that category, by the way. And also for best supporting lifestyle business, Full Swap Radio, and best retail business, Full Swap Shop. So you go to ASN Lifestyle Magazine Awards.com. Vote twice a day. Help us out. We appreciate it. Also, nightcaps. That's right. Don't leave the safety of yourself or someone you love at bars or events to anyone other than yourself. Nightcaps, the drink spike prevention scrunchie. Get yours today. You can get one at nightcaps.com, or you can get one with our cool logo on it from Full Swap Shop. See how I did that?
Yeah. Rock on.
Finally, everybody likes to fuck, sure do. Nobody likes to sleep in the fucking puddle afterwards. Nope. Nobody can sleep with a snorkel on. And now you don't have to anymore with a nomorewetspotblanket.com. Check it out today. Order yours, and when you do, go to nomorewetspot.com and put Full Swap in the promo code and get a 10% discount. Courtesy of Casbah. There you go.
Rock on.
All right, what are we talking about? This is your moment. Shine, little starlet, shine. How's your badge? Doing good. Warmed up. Got beat on last week. It's all good. Came around nicely.
Was it just last week?
It was.
Before?
No, it was just
last
last week.
For you?
No. I didn't beat on it last week. Somebody else did. You were there, I thought.
It was just last week? It seems longer.
No. Check the receipt. It was last week. You got.
Yes,
pedals. Yep. We're warming up for July. You're getting ready. You're getting ready. This is what it's all about because, hey, the thing is that if you want to make content with Miss Amanda, send us information. You might be able to. She will fuck fans for content. Just saying, it's a thing. You can be famous.
If you sign a release that lets me use it for content.
Oh fuck yeah, no. Otherwise, that's just fucking for fun. You do that, but
I have
there won't
one.
be cameras involved.
I have one guy on my Twitter and OnlyFans that was like, "I'm gonna be in town on the weekend," and like, and we're leaving. Sorry.
Yeah, and when you were back to late and we were tired.
And I was exhausted. I'm like, I can't.
We'll get it figured out. Yeah. That's no worry. We'll get it figured out. That's what we do. That's the way we roll.
I think he'd come back any point in time.
No. What do you think? No.
I have a hair pick on my face.
Do you?
It's been driving me nuts.
Nuts isn't like the ones that slap your chin, or nuts is them sometimes feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. I've been napping all day, so I got all kinds of energy. I'm cracked up. That's what it's all about.
And here I got up at 4. I went to work. I worked not even 10 hours, 9.5.
Yeah.
I came home, went for a run, cooked dinner. I did pass out on the couch.
You did. Let's talk about how stressful your job is.
It's not.
did you scan today or just answer phones?
I didn't answer phones.
Oh, see. Woof.
Thank God.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a lie. I filled in for the other gal.
Could have got paper cuts galore.
I could.
She's a bleeder. That's not going to hell.
There's just some days you can't keep up with him. I don't even try.
I don't need a visiting consolation. That's why I'm wearing a hat.
Like, fuck it.
Most cool thing is we got the full swap radio truck has now arrived. So I've got it. We've got to start getting the shit put on sides, and because we're going all full bore. Mm-hmm. We got the hood ornament came in from Convoy. Fucking a mean duck. That's going on tomorrow. That's gonna get put on. I get the fucking full swap radio truck is here. I'm excited.
I mean, you didn't.
I gotta pick him up.
How to put it on part? That's okay.
I didn't put it on yet.
I know.
So there you go. It's just we gotta use it to cover some of the rust on there. Anyways, that's what we do. So the studio's hot as fuck. Could be the pill day.
Maybe I was gonna say maybe you're having a hot flash.
Could be. They asked me about that, and I said yes. And they said, "Well, that doesn't. How do you think about that?" I'm like, "I am 285 pounds. I'm a polar bear. Yeah, hot flashes, awesome. That's fucking great. I'm gonna have a kiddie pool. I'm gonna splash.
Did they ask you what your wife did the first time you had one?
They just assumed laughed at me." And that's we should go back to about bleaching on the period and bleeding out your dick.
But I've maybe had just a handful of hot flashes.
It's all good.
I was lucky.
It's when I lactate. Then I can have an ice cold drink. No, I'm not lactating.
That would be other things to trigger that.
Damn straight that my OnlyFans become good. Which my OnlyFans, I've got my OnlyFans up and going. I put my jack off video on OnlyFans.
Did you do the one of me laughing at you while you were doing it?
No, it's just
really why didn't you do that? Because it showed me and then it showed you because I was driving in the car. And he's like, I'm really horny. Well, okay, the way there, you said, I'm horny. And I said, well, here, I'll help you out. I pulled my pants down. I got out my vibrator. And he said.
Yeah. So thank you for taking care of yourself.
So I videoed me doing that. You, on the way home, you go, I'm still fucking horny. And I'm like.
And I had a cool.
Okay. I said, I'll drive. I was already driving.
You were gonna drive.
I said, pull your pants down and go at it. And you go, okay.
Yeah, pretended windows.
So I'm like, I'll record it. So I had it over here.
Angle.
It was me, and I panned over to you, and you're just going at it, and pan back over to me and to you.
I'm soon to be rich. It's a horrible.
So I'm like, well, I'll help him out. So I put it in the phone holder, and I put it on him, and I toggled your nuts.
I figured they would make me tag your hand, and they did not.
Serious?
Yeah. So they must
assume
that the fact that my hand was holding my phone watching porn, one was on my dick, the third hand was just mine also. I had no idea. I was like, oh, whatever, okay. But my OnlyFans is for charity.
Yes, mine's not.
Yeah, yours is for your own greedy fucking shit. It is what it is. You do more on yours. Mine's for charity. So we need more people to tune in to watch me jack off. OnlyFans.com / Cole KLE Casbah KSBH. YouTube $4.99 a month.
Look at you.
You can help the charities. my sexuality is going to be what takes, and will help people with their finances. You can thank my penis. Good lord. Okay.
Well, that's about like me stripping for everybody else.
Stripping for a cause, man. That's what we do. We always are doing shit like that. That's what we do. We do a lot of shit, which is kind of cool. It's kind of fun. It's fun to take this shit and do other cool shit with it. Just saying. It's all it's all gonna be good.
I thought it was funny with my facial expressions and watching you and stuff.
Well, I'm still gonna keep it. I'll put more on there. It's not like I ride around jacking off in the car all the time. I'll need more content. I don't even have a lot of people just knocking on the door to shoot content with me, so it'll be okay.
I'll do it.
Yeah, because you want it for your OnlyFans. That's not it.
No, I do it because I like to fuck you, but that's beside the point. I don't even.
That was toggling. You were driving. You don't even like to drive enough to fucking do that.
Most of the time, it's like, here, come in here. Okay, I'm like, wait, do you have your phone? We have to record
it. No.
You're like, no, we're not recording it. Come on.
I've got a hard on. I'm 50 years old. I've got a boner. We have to go with it. Have boner, fuck now. Not have boner. Let's go get snacks, supplies, run around, spend 22 minutes.
Okay, so what we need to do is we need to keep something in the bedroom to be prepared to be able to record it.
We need to set up lighting so things go click, boom, and it's ready to go. That's what we need. Yes.
I know.
That's what we need. It is what it is.
But
you were seriously? Would you care?
No.
Okay, so then, yeah, there you go.
Before one kid boomerang back then, I had a room that was.
Someday we'll get him out. I figured we just start fucking enough people in the living room right outside his door. I'll leave. Anyways, we'll figure it out. So here's the topic I want to talk about tonight. We're gonna focus.
Ooh, there's a topic.
Well, kind of.
You said you didn't know what you were going to talk about.
Well, no, but it is.
You changed your mind.
I'm trying to figure out this is.
Oh God.
This is a thing with me. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out. I'm watching all over the country. I'm watching groups spring up all over the place. I'm watching events spring up all over the place. And here's what I'm really curious about. Because obviously we own Full Swap 101, the Facebook page.
Okay.
And I've had people putting posts on there. They're brand new in the lifestyle. Brand fucking new. They've been to like 2 events. And they're going to put on an event because they don't think they're good enough action, or they think they can do it better. What I really want to know is, how fucking, what do people really actually expect and want at events? And I'm not talking this hotel thing. All scales at fucking meet and greets, at bigger events, hotel takeovers, bar take. There's a shit ton of bar takeovers. There aren't even hotel takeovers. Everything is a takeover, which is complete bullshit for one, but whatever. At events, what do people really actually want? Because what I'm wondering is, instead of going, if you're brand new, you're brand fucking new, remembering when we were new, you don't know shit. You don't have a fucking clue about anything in the lifestyle. You're still trying to figure out your own shit as a couple, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have your own shit as a couple figured out, how can you put something on that's worth a shit for other people? And we're in April. April is consent month.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess my thing is, I'm trying to reach that point where I'm going, it's important to us, but is it like we always use condoms? Always use condoms. Every profile says that. Bullshit. Whatever. Is it the same thing? Because how can you put something on if you haven't been to anything yet? I mean, seriously.
Unless, okay, so if you think about the first farm one that we went to, farm party, whatever you want to call it, and we were new and we read all the instructions, and it was all the bring a towel for sex and bring this and bring that and bring a cooler and all this shit. And we bring all this stuff to walk in, and there's just this dance going on. And you go, I thought that was going to be this full blown out orgy all over the place. I'm confused.
Yeah, and they were all excited going, oh, sweet, new people. And then they did nothing.
And then they ignored us. Yeah.
And you sit there and go, and
but we found out later that if people chose to have sex or found someone they wanted to hook up with, that was in the basement.
Right.
And we didn't know that.
And there was nowhere you weren't going to know it.
Well, there's like a group of people behind this little partition thing having sex, and we didn't know. We thought they were just joking around. It probably was the aftermath of. Then there was this other girl sitting on this guy's lap fucking, and that was it.
I think the part that amazes me now is that there's a couple things that I'm seeing on national trends, because we're on 1,000,001 pages, right?
You are.
I keep getting added pages, and pages are starting out with people. You talk about the blind leading the fucking blind, right? They have no fucking clue, no clue. It's like, okay, whatever. You're seeing things like everything is immediately one have an event. It's like there's this huge push. Okay, we did it wrong ourselves. We never had a house party. Still haven't had a house party.
But we've got dogs. We've always had dogs.
Right.
And the last thing we want to do is try to figure out what to do with dogs.
We jumped right to a hotel, which is whatever. We got talked into it, and away we went. But oh my God, when we threw our first hotel takeover, we had been in the lifestyle for 5 years.
A little bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we were new in the lifestyle. It's like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? These people are throwing this shit. And here's the thing. Here's the other trend I'm seeing nationwide. No refunds. Everything is no refunds. Everything.
People can't do that. A lot of people. Some people can plan that far in advance. Some people cannot.
The problem. Okay, so the reason why the no refund thing is annoying as fuck. Swingers are notorious anyways for waiting to the last minute. Mm-hmm. If you have stuff that has no refunds, granted, every place you got to cut them off at some point in time because for counts and all the rest of the shit. I get it, but you're encouraging. This is that blind leading the blind. You're encouraging people not to make a decision until the last fucking possible minute, mm-hmm. which makes it almost impossible to be better organized to have an event. And I'm trying to figure out what is it that people actually want, because everybody goes, we want a party. How can you say you want a fucking party if you're new and you're going to somebody that's new that's never had shit? You don't know what a party is. They don't know what a party is. Not really. Look, this is not college. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
For some people, it is.
Well, I'm not reading. I'm messed up. We all think you're a jack off. Thank you, Bobby. To find someone to have a good time with. That's what Dan said.
That's just on finding.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine the logistics to put an event on. I've never done a house party. I'll never do one. We have a casting profile and get message after message about some event that we know we can't even go to. Yep. Sometimes shit happens, kids, etc. Yep.
Thing is, we always waited, and well, we're not we. You're a last minute person.
But no. We did not. When we saw an event we wanted to go to, we made a commitment we were going to that event.
Yeah.
As soon as like we want to go to that event, we made a commitment we were going to that event. And the only time we pulled out, not even when we had kids. Thanks very much. The only time we pulled out was if something absolutely came with it, we couldn't go. Mm-hmm. We've never been ones to wait to see maybe there's something better.
Yeah.
We don't do that, right? Because that's again the reason this is important, and that's gonna be the thing. Why is this important? It's important because if you want events to be a higher quality, like everybody says, we're not bed notching. Nobody's bed notching. Nobody is bed. Everybody is opposed in the lifestyle to bed notching. We only want to fuck if we can have a relationship. We don't want to just fuck because we don't even want to fuck. That does not happen. So those are the sport fuck. Anyways.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah, quality over quantity. Want quality over quantity.
What have we heard millions of times?
Every fucking time. Except if you have events that have no structure, that the whole concept of the event is just to fuck, how is that quantity over quality? Quality over quantity. So I guess what I'm trying to figure out is there's like this constant conflict. So what is it? This is part of what the challenge of lifestyle has is what if the lifestyle doesn't know what they want, how can it get better and move in the right direction? Because honestly, right now, in my opinion, it's moving the fucking exact opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually very, very scary to me right now what the lifestyle is doing. Because it's as you continue to have less experienced and less events, less based upon the quality event, the risk goes up. Right?
I'm not quite sure I followed that.
So as when you have people that don't know what to look for, what to be worried about,
mm-hmm.
the safety of the event is compromised.
Yes.
The the odds of becoming a drunken fucking fuck fest, which can be fine, goes up.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's other risks that goes with it. Mm-hmm. Right? So what's the happy medium? Like I get that everything doesn't have to be like the most planned down and the biggest, production in the world, but there has to be some happy medium somewhere in there. And what do people want?
Maybe it depends on the generation.
No, because most of us are so old in the lifestyle.
Not everybody. There's a group of young ones.
Yeah, but I mean, we're still the crowd is still older for the most part. In general. In fact, it's probably better if I don't know you to fuck you. So it's like, I think that at some point in time, the lifestyle has to start reaching a point where we talk about honesty, we talk about communication. So let's skip the bullshit. If what we want is basically a party where we're going to go and everything is drunk and hopefully just fuck, then lose the fucking quality over quantity bullshit and call it what it is, and let's get back to sport fucking and go. Let's do this shit. Like, it versus, you're not going to become friends with somebody in 5 hours of a party. I can become friends with you enough to fuck you. I can become friends with you enough in 2 minutes to fuck you. Like, I can walk in the door and be like, hey, we're friends, let's fuck. Boom, right there. I know. So
as long as they agree if they're interested in you.
Right, exactly. And the thing is, skip all the fucking bullshit.
Because regardless of where you go, you still have to have people that are interested in you. You
exactly.
can't just assume that it's going to be this orgy that everybody's going to break out and fuck everybody. Because it doesn't.
You want to know why most people won't travel, in my opinion? Why the hardest thing about traveling is?
Why?
In this kinder, gentler fucking crap, is that we went to a party that was 5 hours away, right? How often are we going to go back to that far? I don't even know how often they have parties.
Like we went to one 5 hours away?
Yeah, the one in Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
Good party. Great party. This is not against the party, okay?
No.
But if I have to be friends with you first, why waste my time to go that far away?
That's true.
Because so I can go down for the first time and we can meet you, talk to you, and start to get friends with you. whatever, and then maybe in 6 months when we go back, the next one we take a fucking full weekend trip down there, a mini vacation.
But you're expecting people to get out of their comfort zone and talk to you. There was a couple that we probably could have fucked, and I know we could have.
Right, but I'm just saying that's just it though. There it is. It's like this is the other part that's still funny about this whole concept of being friends first is that the reality of it is that it's much more comfortable for most people to have a shot and go, let's go fuck, than it is to sit and have a conversation.
Yeah.
If you're around me, people that know me at all, if you know me, okay, and which is easier, to get to know me, or to have enough fun to want to fuck me? And if I have a 4-hour time frame, are you gonna get to know me, or are you gonna probably more have to be willing to fuck me? Which is it gonna be? Honestly.
Well, are we talking know you?
Get deep friendship, be friends, whatever.
Hey, when I first met you, I didn't know you, but like maybe 5 hours, and I took you back to my room, and we eventually fucked.
I'm easier if you want to get to know you. If you want to see the highlights, like if I'm doing a 4-hour time frame, you can get to know me enough to fuck. You ain't gonna get to know me.
No.
And if I'm gonna get into that deep type of a thing, then you can have 25 hours and you're out of luck.
Mm-hmm.
But in 4 hours, it's fun time.
To get to know you takes a lifetime.
Yeah, it's so let's call it what it is. I mean, becomes the problem because what happens is this is when, if you have new people doing shit, no one's saying temper your expectations. Because the new people don't know that are putting on parties, don't know what to tell people because they're new. They have no fucking clue. So then you have new people going there, they don't know what to expect, so they have no idea. So what you have happening is people leaving parties either A, disappointed, because no one was helping them temper and kind of guiding the whole fucking process. Mm-hmm. B, confused because no one can communicate worth a fucking shit live in person. Mm-hmm. Or C, pissed off because someone got fucking handsy as fuck, and maybe on the rare chance actually had like a great time that went, oh my God, we gotta go back for more. That's the fundamental problem. So, and not saying that it can't happen with people who've been in a lifestyle a long time also. As you're having events and parties, it's a learning curve, right?
It's all a learning curve.
That's the thing. The other thing you don't have is you have new people putting on parties. When you've been in as long as we have, we look at an event come up and we go, that has every potential to be a shit show. Mm-hmm. Do we not do that?
Yeah, we do.
And what do we say about all those parties that are eventual shit shows?
Hell no. But there's sometimes we go, well, it'd be kind of interesting.
sometimes we go for it's just to watch the train wreck.
We don't. I don't know if we've ever been to one that we purposely went to knowing it was going to be a train
wreck. If we go, we generally go, we'll see how this one goes. We'll hear about it. We'll see how it
goes. Let's wait and see what the rumor mill says.
And that's what a lot of experienced people do, because they don't want to go to one that's going to be a complete shit show. So this is the challenge. So that's why I asked, what do people actually want? And how do you actually better serve an area, or how do you reach more people? Because I think that themes have kind of run their course to a large degree. I mean, like, themes now can be, you have to be careful.
Yeah, I was never, as a newbie, somebody had a theme night. I'm like, I'm not going to dress up. I'm not going to look like a fucking idiot. So I wouldn't dress up.
Can you don't want to be the only one to walk in with it on?
Right. Mm-hmm. And it's like, no. And I would never dress up.
Plus, things are expensive.
Yeah.
So when you have a theme night, it's like, here's added expense. Mm-hmm. Unsure. Usually they only apply to the women more than they do to the guys. And quite honestly, you have to be careful because some themes now can be considered offensive, mm-hmm. right? So you got to keep that in mind. So themes have kind of run their course a little bit. It's so funny that the ultimate thing what's coming down to making an event successful is getting people to communicate. The other challenge is when you have they throw too many things out there. This is when you have too much of a strong mix of the BDSM community and it just it's like it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming and underwhelming all at the same time.
Mhm.
And that's the challenge. So it's like how do you do that? I don't know. It's very frustrating because you want to put on events. I'm frustrated because I'm looking for events for us to go to.
Okay.
That's what okay, so that's really the frustrating. I know I'm confident in our events. Right. So this is about how do we put on a better event. I'm frustrated because I want to find events that we want to go to
Mhm.
that are not just ones that are travel across the country that every time isn't a plane ride or a 10-hour trip.
Mhm.
Right. And it's like so the frustration is trying to find cool events because when you put on events, it's fun to get to go to events that you're not putting on.
Yeah.
Like it's a blast to get to go somewhere where you get to just be,
You actually got to sit and relax and visit and
yeah, and just
not give two shits to the world. And if you want to flirt, flirt. If you want to go have sex, go have sex.
yeah. Where if you hear some drama shit, it doesn't concern you, not your
right.
or something spills or something's out or something, and it's not your circus, it's not your monkeys. That's like an awesome thing. So, but now it's like okay, so because our weekends are our time is precious, right? So it's I don't want to go to an event that's gonna suck. That's a huge part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to go to an event because we go to events that are too close and it's like we're giving our stamp of approval. I'm out on that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we just want to go have fun. So what are people doing to make events better? Where are the cool events?
I think they all end up being kind of the same.
To a degree. To a degree. I mean, it's
Or you get copied.
well, yeah, exactly. But I mean, it's like that's the whole thing of trying to find the new where can you go because as an experience where going somewhere that's all put on by newbies, you just feel a sense of impending doom. That's like fuck, are you shitting me? You know, no, I'm not going down that path. That's the whole thing. I don't know. It's and I'm not gonna I won't do shit that'll have no refunds.
Yeah.
I have no problem paying money I have no problem paying money for a lifestyle party and paying more. I understand the concept of it. We get it.
Mm-hmm.
I will not do a fucking party that has no refunds because to me that's shady as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're hiding something. There's a fucking reason why it's a Star Wars thing. It's General Akbar. It's a trap. Oh hey, I've got your money no matter what, so fuck you later. No, fuck that. I'm so out on that shit.
Yeah.
It's a huge part of it. I don't know. It's like meet and greets. Why do meet and greets need to have a theme? Like seriously. The theme of a meet and greet is meet and greet.
Well, if you're
It's
meeting
in the
somebody,
title.
but if you're meeting somebody for the first time, the last thing I want to be done is dress like, I don't know, a theme. What, the hoes and bitches or whatever, or the trailer park trash, or let me show up in a big huge robe and big fluffy scissors,
Pips and hoes.
and my
Pips and hoes. I love it.
Or in my hair and curlers, I don't
naughty
school
girl or whatever.
And I don't even have a naughty schoolgirl outfit. I got somebody gifted me the shirt thing that ties.
Right.
But I have nothing to wear with it. No. Darn it.
You wore more clothes to strip than you wear normally. Because you don't wear underwear. You had to go get underwear to wear to go
I
strip.
had the outfits for
It's
pictures,
just whatever. But
yes.
The thing is what's wrong with a meet and greet just being that? Meet and greet. Mm-hmm. Because that's the cool part of a meet and greet. You're supposed to get a chance to meet new people, experience new people,
and
say hi.
Look your best, feel your best.
Right. It's comfortable. It's a no pressure situation. The value of meet and greets at vanilla bars is that in theory, let me say that part again for the people, kids in back. In theory, everyone will behave a certain way because you're at a vanilla bar. So there's no pressure. Look, if you're hitting off somebody at meet and greet to go, hey, let's go fuck. No worries, no problem. Been there, done that, and it's a wonderful thing. Nothing can cap off a meet and greet quite like going and banging somebody afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. But there's a value in that. It's like at some point at hotel takeovers and big events, there's almost an underlying pressure to get laid, right? Because you meet people on Friday, you're there for the weekend, you have a hotel room, we have a room, we're a swinger thing. My dick should go somewhere, right? And even though it's not supposed to be that way, there's that thought part. Even you're supposed to go with no expectation, but I paid for a room, my dick needs to go somewhere. Thing. But a meet and greet, that there's none of that, and it's like that's the value of sometimes keeping things simple is really a huge value. Mm-hmm. Because you know what, if one gal isn't there with her tits hanging out, right, or dude with a giant fucking seal killer isn't walking around with his dick flopping around out, it can make the rest of us feel more comfortable. We're not looking on fuck, we don't compare to that.
Yeah.
Right. And it's easy to move around the room. Nobody gets trapped. Nobody gets cornered. There's no like, okay, so we've talked a lot, but I got a room. You know, somebody needs to bounce on the bed. Go bounce on the bed. There's none of that. And I think you're starting to see like this thing like it's almost like weddings. Okay. How, you know, if you look at how weddings were when our parents got married, it was simple. Cake was at the church. The reception was at the church. It was all, you know, it was about celebrating the joyous occasion of a lovely couple getting married and spending their lives together. And you look at weddings now, and it's a fucking show. It's a huge show. And the reality is, it is a fucking competition. Completely a competition. Because if your best friend had this elaborate wedding, then it's like there's an up in the ante and all this shit, and there's light shows and fucking napkins and fucking, you know, all kinds of fucking shit and dancing clowns and the fucking circus and jugglers coming down the aisle, all kinds of shit. You know, 852 people standing up with each side and shit. It's like, and the wedding party is everybody. We're all standing up. Hooray! So it's a huge show, and that's almost what started to become a meet and greets. It's like, because there's all these different groups, which is awesome, but there's this competition trying to make it better or more unique or different. Here's what will make it different. Make it fun. Mm-hmm. Here's the reality with meet and greet. If you make a meet and greet fun, even if it's the same fucking thing every month, every other month, every 2 months, every 6 months, whatever, it's at a bar, it's relaxed, and people have a good time. What makes it different is more people keep hearing about it, and more people keep coming, and there's more new people, and the new people are the new people to meet and greet. So you get to greet your friends you've met at the other ones and meet the new people coming in. It keeps it fresh as fuck. I can go to a bar every night, and you know what? I enjoy going out to a bar and having a drink. And every night, I don't need a different drink each night. Every time I go to the bar, what am I going to order? Rum and Coke. What type of rum? Bacardi. Am I going to trade it up, put Malibu rum in this night so it's different? No. Am I going to no. I'm going to get a Bacardi. And you know what? It's still just as tasty and delightful night one as it is night 475,603 later.
But hold on.
Okay.
At meet and greets, do you get drunk?
Do I get drunk?
Mm-hmm.
I get tipsy. I don't get drunk. I have. It depends.
If you were putting one on, would you?
Out of control. Okay, well, here's the action stand with me is that I can be pretty fucking. I can have lots of rum in my system, but I'm still very much in tune. And if shit goes south at any point in time, just like that, we're very much back in the moment. So, am I slobbering drunk so I have to be carried out? Generally, no. I'm gonna be honest. Right. I can't. Has there been time that there's been some people who had to help me out? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I also have meet and greets that we have people there that are watching, so that if I'm getting to that point, we'll watch. But as a general, no, I'm not. I'm having fun and we're having shots, but I'm also burning energy because I'm meeting and greeting, quite possibly get out with every person that comes into the meet and greet.
Wait, you make out with random girls?
Yeah, okay, so it maybe on occasion it's been known to happen.
Oh, he does it all the time.
But the thing is that it's we have had gatherings Friday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, multiple weeks in a row. And they're all just as much fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody's having fun. And they're having fun because everybody's relaxed. I don't care what anybody says. And we all go, there's no expectations. No expectations. And that is we all say it. And in the back of our mind, we're like, I want to get fucking lit. I want to get my dick wet. I want to get my pussy hammered. We don't say it out loud. We go, we have no expectations. But I sure would like to get fucking laid. Just saying.
We don't have expectations, but would it be icing on the cake?
Yes. And do we know that the cakes do come with icing? Yes. So we may not order the cake with lots of icing, but in our mind we're going, let's ice this with some sex. And we have it. It's the same thing. Like, we don't keep score. You and I don't keep score. No, we don't keep score. But you know how many times you've played, and you know how many times I've played, and we know if it's out of whack. We don't keep score.
I was going to say, we don't keep score.
We don't keep score, but if we still know.
No. There was one time we did keep score.
You have their times you went, I feel bad because I've played way more recently than you have.
Well, yes. There's like,
it's
when it comes
a form
bunches.
of keeping it, yeah. Rachel says if she can tell someone's shit-faced drunk, then there's no play absolutely going to happen. Unless she tends to prefer silver or close to silver as possible. Absolutely. Yeah, and as a general, I'm pretty. I'm there. I'm close. But the thing is.
But when it comes to meet and greets or parties, pretty much,
mm-hmm.
You have to have somebody that's in control of that party and bringing on the fun.
Right. And that's here's the other challenge with new people. And look, everybody, when the first time you do it, no matter how long you've been in this, it is challenging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And kudos to each and everyone who's putting them on. It takes courage and it's a learning curve, and I get that. And whatever. I say expect to have fun. What type of fun is yet to be determined? That's awesome. That's very true. But having no clue versus having been to some to have an idea of what you need to do makes all the difference in the world. You know what? When you're an experienced person in lifestyle, 2 years, 3 years, whatever the case may be, and you put on a meet and greet, people like us, when we go to your meet and greet, we're going because we respect you. We're pulling for you. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to sit there and we're going to watch. If all of a sudden, if I feel like the meet and greet is starting to get away, like it's starting to die off on you, and like the person's struggling, I'm going to go into cold fun mode. I'm going to go into cold fun mode, not because I want the attention or need the attention, but because we've been there and we're pulling for you, so we're going to do what we can to help you. And we're not the only ones. Experienced people, I've watched experienced people do this places. The hostesses that are maybe they're new and they're getting hit with a lot of stuff. You watch the experienced people jump in to help. Mm-hmm. That's the joy of it. But if everybody there is, you don't have. That's when people end up sitting around a table going.
Oh, don't kid yourself. You're forgetting about the people that no one knows who they are, so they walk up and
or the ones that sit over there themselves going,
well, I didn't meet a single person.
Exactly. So that's the part of it. Like, that's why some of the blind leading blind is just not it's not a great option.
Like, we've been to parties where the host hides behind a DJ equipment. That was at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And he made his wife do everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep, hid. Blatantly hid.
And it was just like, well, you're not even trying to, like, bring on the party.
No.
And a stripper pole isn't going to do it.
No.
We've had somewhere we didn't know who the hosts were.
Yep. Couldn't tell you.
We were like, well.
Couldn't tell you. We didn't find until the next day
who they were.
Which is how. I mean, you have to. I mean, seriously, how do they not know? Because they're not doing the job.
Mm-hmm. When they don't want the help, there's the problem.
That's exactly it. That's it. And okay, and I'm going to be honest. We've seen this too. I can be very over the top. I know. Wait, what?
I know. Can?
But if you know me, you know that I'm not going to jump in. I'm going to have fun regardless. This is like when I sold cars. They could hire 50 new people. Didn't matter. I was going to get mine. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have fun regardless. Everything around me can be total wasteland. Doesn't matter. I am a party amongst myself because I entertain the fuck out of myself. Whatever. But there are people then that get in, that they get threatened because somebody like me, well, they're trying to take it over. We're not trying to take it over. We're trying to make it so it doesn't die. Mm. There's a huge difference. We
came to have fun. If we have to create the fun,
we're going to have fun regardless because our time's valuable. You know, Beth and Alex have done a tremendous job for us put on meet and greets. I remember how nervous Beth was for the first one. Mm-hmm. She was fucking nervous as fuck. She kicked ass. Mm-hmm. She kept it going. She was out of her shell. She made the event. Mm-hmm. You know, and it was, I have to tell you, watching it, when we go to somebody it's their first time putting on a meet and greet and watch them have that success, and there's no feeling in the world like when you put on a meet and greet and everybody leaves having a great time.
Danny's was like that too.
Danny's was like that also. Same thing. Mm-hmm. You know what? They were nervous, and the thing is, they kicked ass. Mm-hmm. Because what they did was they were them. Mm-hmm. They had fun. They treated everybody the way they wanted to be treated because they had Beth and Alex, Danny and Sue had been to enough meet and greets where they were the people that no one talked to them, just like everybody's went through. They'd been the ones that sucked. They remembered that, and they made sure that no one had that experience of theirs. Ta-da. And they kicked ass into things. And that's the whole thing with these things. You have to have fucking fun with this shit. You have to fucking make this crazy. And the fun doesn't come from themes. I guess my thing is I'm not bagging on big events. I understand everybody wants to have the glory of a hotel takeover. Whatever. Yeah, okay. The glory. Anyways, fine. But, oh my God. Folks. The entertainment at a meet and greet, seriously, is the host and people to meet and to greet. Mm-hmm. It's just not that hard. Here's the thing. If you're somebody new and you go, I don't think that these just don't seem like they're going worth a shit. Talk to some people that seem like they're more experienced. Mm-hmm. Ask them questions. You know what? There's a lot of people out there. If you want to put on an event and you're new, that have put on events, if you walk up and ask them, will you help me? They will say yes in a heartbeat. Because it is fun to get to go to meet and greets that are not your circus. Mm-hmm. And so if we can help people, it's amazing, but you just have to ask. Oh my God. These things don't, when you're talking about people, emotions, insecurities, booze, weed, sex. You take all those, you throw them in a pot, stir that fucker up, and go, we're just going to let it do its own, whatever happens. Mm-hmm. That is a bad idea. Positive shit does not come out of that at all. Chaos reigns supreme. There has to be, you have to focus. It's like Flubber. Remember the movie with Flubber? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's for all of you that are really young. Look it up. You'll have to Google it. It's an old person reference. You have to direct it. You can't just let it go wherever. And that's the whole thing. So that little people just do that. And go. You should not. No one should put on a fucking event until they've been to at least 10 events. until you've been to at least 10 house parties, and a plethora, house parties, meet and greets, bigger events, until you've been to at least 10 of them, you don't have a fucking clue what you're doing to put one on. Mm-hmm. You don't. And I promise you, consider this a huge public service announcement. If you want to do this long term, if you think that you want to put on events in the lifestyle, go to 10 first. Because if you rush out too soon and you put one on, and it is a huge clusterfuck, you will smear your name and reputation for years to come.
And watch the person hosting it.
Exactly. There's no way of even after 10. Brian, don't sell yourself short, dude. But you're right, Brian. We'd rather 10. And honestly, here's the other piece of advice I'll give everybody. This is the other part of the service announcement. If you like to get your dick wet, if you like to get your pussy pounded, do you like to suck dick or have your dick sucked? Do you like your pussy eaten or to eat pussy? A great way to do that is to attend events. A horrible way to do that is to put them on. We had people try to tell that to us. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Because you're so busy, or you're supposed
to
be.
You're supposed to be busy. You're supposed to be doing shit, and you're supposed to be watching what's going on. Mm-hmm. We didn't believe it either.
Well, one of the parties that we frequented, mm-hmm. the host would disappear. Mm-hmm. And just let the party go on its own.
Yep.
It's like, no, you're supposed to be there to help people. So it got to the point where people are like, well, can you help me find so-and-so? No, this isn't my party.
It's not my event. I have no idea.
Well, someone keeps doing that. I'm sorry, it's not my party.
Yeah. That's why I say looking for events to attend. Because, honestly, attending events, you can fucking have fun.
Yeah.
Putting them on, your responsibility is so and then you hire Jessica. And that also helps. That's how you don't kill people.
Except we still didn't take advantage of that the way we should have.
No, but we didn't kill anybody. So that was
that's true.
So there you go. So the thing is, it's like, just give yourself time. There'll be plenty of time to put on events. Don't smear your name and your reputation for putting on a shitty one. Let me tell you what. You put on an event, somebody gets sexually assaulted at your event. You're never going to be able to do another one. Put on an event and people don't have fun, or there's drama, or there's a fight, or because you're mixing booze, weed, emotions, newbies, sex. Don't do that to yourself. Give yourself time. See some different things you like. Look, everybody copies shit anyways. Surprise. Mm-hmm. So give yourself some time. Go to a bunch of different things that are put on by a bunch of different people. See different things you like. Ask questions. Get some ideas. And go from there. Mm-hmm. Don't rush. There's plenty of time. Just saying. So, I don't know. No one listens to our show, so let's see.
Well, you wasted a whole hour on it. So
it's not wasted.
Okay, it's not wasted.
It's not wasted. Because I'm trying to find parties.
A whole hour.
We want to go to parties. Better? We want parties that we can get fucking laid at.
Yes, we need to find some parties.
We want parties. If you have an event that you like to sport fuck, contact us. Krazy.casba@gmail.com. You have daddy issues, let me know. Okay, so with that being said, kids, wow, what a great show. I'll be damned. Look at us go. We still have, so now put a plug in for my events, because you know what? That's what we do. I still spots. We're having 2 crazy summer nights. Here's the deal. We want to fill them both because they say can't be done. Smoking the band is what we do. There will be beer there. Anyways, go on crazycasba.com. Sign up for Crazy Summer Nights, the June Melee edition. She thinks she's going to have more people than I'll have at the Hotter Than Hell edition, which is my edition, in August. But sign up, get your spots. We'd love to see you. Don't forget, we also have the Halloween parties up and on there as well. So you'll get booked for that also. Okay, so we do offer refunds. They shut off a week or 2 weeks before the event. We shut them off, but we do offer refunds. Whatever.
If something comes up.
Life happens. God knows it happens to us all the time.
Yeah.
Anyways, in the meantime, you're gonna see some other stuff. We're gonna be all over the place this summer. So we're gonna try to be at some places, going to events. Looking for love in all the wrong places. So, and by the way, I'm going to throw this out there again. Seriously, if you have a YouTube, or no, if you have a OnlyFans and you are interested in shooting content with Miss Amanda, or with me for that matter, whatever, but with Miss Amanda, shoot us an email at crazy.casba@gmail.com. Obviously, there's lots of things we have to talk about about shooting content, but if you are interested in doing that, let us know, because we can hook you up. Anyways, that being said, follow us on Twitter at TruthCrazy. Again, shout out to our sponsors, ASNLifestyleMagazine.com, ASN Magazine, Awards.com. Vote for us, please. We need
twice a day.
Twice a day. We need all the help we can get. Nightcaps.com. Keep yourself safe and people you love and care about as well. And finally, fuck like rabbits, but don't swim like fish afterwards at your no more wetspotblanket.com. Don't forget the full swap in the promo code to get your 10% discount. You know what's really good is our sponsor. You don't listen to this to hear my ad lib shit. That was not part of the written script.
No.
Anyways, do you need a snorkel? Anyways, check us out today. That being said, kids, the only way I know how, the only way I want to, the only way I ever motherfucking will, Casba style, out.
Bye.
By the way, Nebraska hat. Go Huskers.
Oh, I forgot.
All right, kids. We're out of here. What are you doing? What's going on?
The same shit I do every time.
You're so busy. There's no rest for the
Tell
wicked.
me about it. He takes advantage of me.
I do. I make her do shit. You know what? I made her strip. She's like, no, I don't want to leave my clothes on. I was like, keep my pimp hand strong. That's what I do.
I remember taking my clothes off.
That's when you were flopping around like a fish. It's
right? Swear to God, I felt like I was flopping around like a fish. And I'm pretty sure I was.
Oh, but now it's in my mind, and now you should go as a mermaid next year.
I remember being on my knees, and I remember being on my belly, and I'm like back on my knees. I'm like, I feel like
fish out of water. I'll never watch a fishing video the same again. Okay. That being said, kids, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it very, very much. What do you sign up for Miss Amanda's OnlyFans is it's onlyfans.com/Miss Amanda Casba. And you can see all of her dirty, dirty pictures because she's such a dirty girl.